Saints, go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Mike Tirico alongside Greg Oates and Joshua Carney will get it underway. Off we go from the Superdome. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kendra Miller. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Once again, it's Miller, and he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll drop to throw. Man, down the field, it's Olave. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
More yards.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Crawford's very stout there. That's going to bring us second down.
Incomplete.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And the Rams are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Second down and 8. First carry here for Kyron Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of 2.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down. They'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception.
Brown's pass. Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over first and 10.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
A give, and here comes Williams. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. It's another run here for Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Third and 5. Back to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. It's Adams. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run it with Williams. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down the backfield on 3rd and short.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Now, faking the give. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be run out of bounds. That's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards.
A gain there of 10 yards. First down, New Orleans.
1st and 10.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run straight ahead with Miller. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Third and 2. Here we go. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. And he's going to have the Saints first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he's in. David Njoku, touchdown, New Orleans.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. The kick is good. Saints move out to a 7-3 lead.
Saints 7, Rams 3.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and
1 quarter
4.
down in this NFC divisional round matchup. 7-3 is our score. More from New Orleans after this. Second quarter now. Rams in control of the football. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Here's Matt Araiza now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
They'll get it going on the ground with Miller. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Space on the stop. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. A run here with Miller. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Saints first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. Left side into the hands of Olave. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
39 yards.
That is a big gainer for the Saints. 39 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchins. And the Rams force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
10 yards to go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Fuller. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
1st and 10.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a screen set up for Miller. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
It is 3rd and long. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. third down. They'll set up to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Boswell's kick is good. And the Saints go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This throw right side is caught by Allen. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Williams gets it from the pistol. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Third down and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
To return, it's Shaheed. And it winds up a very solid return. He gets it up past the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
In there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. 2 minutes to go here. Till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. The Saints lining up in punt formation. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. McKenzie to return. And how about a nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They run over center with Williams. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll get this to Kyron Williams. And they'll take this down inside 35. Give them 14 on that one. First down, L.A.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He's able to tiptoe around one tackler, but not the second. He's taken down right at the line of scrimmage.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hacks to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
3rd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down?
It's fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
The Saints.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Back to throw. He gets it into the hands of Atlas. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Ball deep for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. But unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead holds steady at 4. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Ferguson.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
6.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Adams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw yet again. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now it's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the outside, it's brought in by Adams. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Williams. This defense. Backed up. But they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Joshua Carney to kick off.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Olave. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
No ball. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's 3rd and 2. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Cameron Curl.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll complete it to Adams. And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Ivan Pace up from his linebacker spot to make the stop.
Brings up 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. That is Ferguson in motion. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's out of bounds. Gain of about 10, so that'll help as they get set to face a 3rd down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, That's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here comes 3rd and 6. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 16 yards pickup on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
First down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Saints 10. Joshua Carney to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carney now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Miller. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Once again, it's Miller. Finds room inside the 40. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 47 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. They'll run it here with Etienne. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to...
And he'll take it on in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Saints. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 21.
A gain there of 21. 1st down, L.A.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll go again here with Williams. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 4. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
2-yard gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Man in motion, heading right. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Makes things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down.
And on 3rd down, what they're trying to do, Mike, is just get the ball out of his hands quickly and into the hands of one of his playmakers, but he just doesn't focus through the catch. Lapse of concentration, ends up in a drop, and falls incomplete.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now.
To kick off for the Rams.
Carty back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chuck looking to throw on first down. That's to his tight end, Jawan Johnson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
13 yards on the play.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
Like the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Braden Fisk getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
This one complete to Atwell. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Saints will punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. On the carry, it's Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. There's a short one. It's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
They need to get it to the 27. This is 3rd down. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a first down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a handoff to Williams. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's complete. McKenzie with it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3. If possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Third and long. A give, and here comes Williams. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big, forcing 4th down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Joshua Carney to kick off for the
Carney
Rams.
back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's deep for Olave. He's got it. And he will score. Chris Olave. Touchdown Saints. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck
The score,
and find a way to
Rams
get
26,
the ball back,
Saints
and it's not going to be
24.
easy.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. On the return, it's McKenzie. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
And typically, Mike, you don't find yourself in the playoffs unless all season long you've gotten contributions from your special team. So here's a big one in the return game. I mean, this is something that has been a priority all season long, and they nearly sprung it.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll go with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So it's a win for the visiting Rams. They are able to do something that's not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, they've got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, from New Orleans, we say goodnight.